Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter linear equations in two variables. And dear students, in that chapter we discussed about what is the concept of linear equations. We also discussed about the solution, the general solution of the linear equation, and we also discussed about the graph of a linear equations. Okay. Now, dear students, today we are going to revise your new chapter, which is coordinate geometry. Okay, now we discuss about your new chapter, coordinate geometry. This is one of the most important chapter of your syllabus. Okay, in order to discuss the chapter coordinate geometry, first of all we discuss about the some concept of Cartesian coordinates of a point. Now, first of all we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system. Dear student, in that system, first of all we discuss about the x-axis and y-axis. We discuss about the quadrant. Okay, we discuss about all important concepts related to Cartesian coordinate system. First of all, dear student, in that system, first of all we draw two mutual perpendicular lines as xo x dash and yo y dash. Dear students, here we draw two mutual perpendicular lines which are intersect at point O. Dear students, where these points intersect, that is point O, that point of intersection is known as origin. That point O is called what? Origin. And the coordinate of origin always equal to 0 0. And based on the horizontal lines the horizontal line x dash ox is known as what? X axis. And the vertical line that is yo y dash is known as what? Y axis. Okay. Yes, dear students, here the horizontal line that is x dash ox is known as x axis, and the vertical line yo y dash is known as y axis. Now look, dear students, here from the origin, the right side of that part is this is the positive direction of x, this is negative direction of x, this is positive of y, and this is negative of y. Now dear students, we discuss about the quadrant. All when two lines are intersect each other, when two mutual perpendicular lines draw, in this way we have the four quadrant. So in this way, this is your first quadrant, this is our first quadrant, this is our second quadrant, this is our third quadrant, and this is our what? Fourth quadrant. Okay, in this way this is the four quadrants related to that system. And dear student, let's see what about first quadrant. Let's look here. In that quadrant, dear student, this is the positive direction of x and this is the positive direction of y. So in that quadrant, both x and y are what? Positive. Dear student, any coordinate always written in the form of the ordered pair. In x y here, x is called abscissa and y is known as the ordinate. Okay, all point x lies on the x axis, all point of y ordinate lies on the y axis as y or y dash. Okay, now look, in that quadrant, in first quadrant, both the abscissa and ordinate taken as positive. Now look, in second quadrant, dear students, in second quadrant, this is the negative direction of x but positive direction of y. So in that quadrant, both the abscissa is negative but ordinate is positive. Okay. So dear student, in second quadrant, the abscissa is what? Negative and ordinate is positive. Now we discuss about the third quadrant. This is the negative direction of x, this is the negative of y. So in that third quadrant, both the abscissa and ordinate is taken as negative. Both the abscissa and ordinate is taken as what? Negative. Now look, now dear student, we discuss about the fourth quadrant. We discuss about the fourth quadrant. Dear students, in fourth quadrant, look, dear student, in fourth quadrant, this is the negative of, this is the positive of x, but negative in here abscissa is positive but ordinate is negative. So in that quadrant, in quadrant 4, the abscissa is positive but ordinate is negative. In this way, this is the whole Cartesian coordinate system, dear student, and this is very important concept. So please, all the points remember always in your mind. Okay. Now, dear students, we discuss about the some question. Look at one more thing. There in first quadrant, dear student, in first quadrant, both abscissa and ordinate is greater than 0. X is also greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0 because both are in positive. And in second quadrant, x is less than 0 but y is greater than 0. In third quadrant, both x and y is less than 0. In fourth quadrant, x is greater than 0 but y is less than 0. Okay. So dear student, in this way, this is the whole Cartesian coordinate system, and all the point is very important for you. Okay. Now dear students, we take and solve some questions based on Cartesian coordinate system. Let's see. Now look, a question, dear students. In which quadrant? Your question is, first question is, in which quadrant? In which quadrant do the following points? Do the following points lie? Okay, and your first is what? 4, 2. Second is what? -3, 5. Third is -2, -5. And fourth one is 4, -2. Okay. Now look, dear student, this is one of the important questions of your syllabus, and we find that your question is, in which quadrant? Okay, in which quadrant do the following points lie? So let's see its solution. Look, first of all, we draw an axis as x o x dash and y o y dash. Now we take first part. Dear student, this is the 4, 2, which abscissa and ordinate both are positive. Now we discuss about the first point, 4, 2. Dear student, here x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0. So that lie in the first quadrant. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third, and this is fourth. Dear friends, the point 4, 2 lies in first quadrant. Why? Because of x is greater than 0 as well as y is greater than 0. Now Here abscissa x is 4, which is greater than 0, and ordinate 2 is also greater than 0, so both are in positive. And in first quadrant both the abscissa and ordinate is positive, so the point 42 lies in first quadrant. Okay, now we discuss about the second one. What is this? Let's see. Second points are is minus 3 4. X is less than 0 but y is greater than 0. Dear students, abscissa negative but y is positive. We know that dear student, in second quadrant abscissa is negative but ordinate is positive. So minus 3 and 5, in which x is greater than less than 0 but y is greater than 0. So minus 3 and 5, the point minus 3 and 5 lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Okay, so in this way we can say that the point minus 3 5 lies in the second quadrant. Now look, now dear student, we discuss about the third point, which is what? Let's see. Your third point is minus 2 minus 5. Here both the abscissa and ordinate is less than 0. Now look, we know that dear student, in third quadrant both the abscissa and ordinate is negative, so the point minus 2 minus 5 lies in third quadrant. Okay, now we can say that the point minus 2 minus 5 lies in third quadrant because of just I discussed about that topic कि both the abscissa and ordinate both lies in the third quadrant, so the point minus 2 minus 5 lies in third quadrant. Now look, now we discuss about the point 4 minus 2. Look, we discuss about the point 4 minus 2. Here x is greater than 0 but y is less than 0 na. So dear student, here abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative, which is lie. So abscissa is positive and ordinate is 0 in fourth quadrant. So in this way we can say that the point 4 minus 2 lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, so dear students, in this way we can solve that type of questions in this way. Okay, this is one of the most important concept of coordinate geometry. So dear student, now you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on that topic in this way. Okay, now we take and solve some question based on the next. Now we take some question, other question. Okay, let's see. Now this one we discuss about the topic plotting of points. Now we discuss about the topic plotting of points. Look, dear students, we discuss about the topic plotting of points. Okay, now look, we take some questions based on them and we discuss. Now look, the question, your question is plot the following points on a graph paper. Plot the following points on a graph paper. On a graph paper, and your points are, first one is what? 3 4. Second one is what? minus 2 3. Third one is what? minus 5 minus 2. Fourth is what? 4 minus 3. Dear friends, this is one of the most important topic of that chapter. Okay, here your topic is plotting the points. So first of all, we make a graph sheet on that board. After that, we discuss that question. Let's see. First of all, dear friends, we draw two mutual perpendicular lines as x o x dash and y o y dash. X o x dash is known as what? This is here. Look here. X o x dash is what? X axis. Y o y dash is what? Y axis. Now look this one. This is the positive of y. Now we first of all we mark up some point. Let's see on the graph paper in this way. This is the positive direction of y x. So we write as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the positive of direction of y. So we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the negative of x. So we write as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. This is the negative of y. So we write as minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Okay. Now look. First, dear student, we plot the point 3, 4. Now look. 3. This is abscissa. 4 is what? Ordinate. Now, this is plus 3. Okay. Now we go through the right side of the origin on the x-axis because of the point 3. The number 3 lies on the x-axis. Now, because abscissa, all the point of abscissa lies on the x-axis and all the point of ordinate lies on the y-axis. So here 3 lies on the x, positive direction of x. So here 1, 2, 3. So we reach at that point. Now after that, abscissa ordinate is 4. So from there we go through up because of this is positive direction of y. 1, 2, 3, 4. So and that point in that, so this point is denoted by as 3, 4. Okay, because of her abscissa is 3 and ordinate is 4. So we can represent that point in this way. Okay, this is the required point which we plot at the on the graph paper. Now similarly we can plot the point minus 2, 3. Here the abscissa is minus 2. So we go through the left from the origin on the x-axis minus 2. So minus 2 reach at that point. After that plus 3. So up which is the positive direction of y na. So 3. So in that point, this is the point B which is represent minus 2, 3 on the graph paper. Okay, this represent the point, the coordinate minus 2, 3 on the graph paper because of this is minus 2 which is the negative of x axis, which is this is abscissa is negative. So we go through the left side of the origin and ordinate is positive, so we can up from that point. Now we draw the next one which is third, which is minus 2, minus 5, minus 2. Now look, there is students in that point coordinate abscissa is negative, so we go through the minus 5 from the left side from the origin, and then after we minus 2 and minus 2 go through the below from that point. Now look minus 5, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 5 here. Now minus 2 reaches at that point. Okay, this is minus 2 and now that point C represent minus 5, minus 2. Okay, because of the student that points lies on the third quadrant now, because you know that very well in both the in third quadrant both the abscissa and ordinate is always taken as negative. So that point lies on the third quadrant. Now look, so dear student, this is your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, and this is your third quadrant, and this is your fourth quadrant. Now look, now we represent 4 minus 3. Dear students, 4 here abscissa is positive, na? Abscissa is positive, so we go through the right side of from the origin at 4.1234. Now abscissa ordinate is minus 3, so we go through the below minus 3. Here that point D, which is 4 minus 3. So dear students, that point represent in this way, which is 4 minus 3. Dear students, so dear students, in this way you can plot all the points, all the different points on the graph paper using the basic concept of Cartesian coordinate system, and we discuss all the topic included in that chapter. Now dear student, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. This is one of the most important topic of your syllabus. Now dear students, we take and solve some important questions of your syllabus. Let's see. Now take a question. Find the area of the triangle. Find the area of the triangle formed by the points P01, Q05 and R34. Okay, dear student, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus, so please concentrate on this question. Let's see its solution. Dear students, in that type of questions, okay, dear student, in that type of question, first of all we plot the points. We plot the points P01, Q05 and R34 on the graph paper. Then after we can solve that question. Let's see, dear students. Now first of all we write the given points are P as 01, Q as 05 and R as 34. Now we draw XO, X dash, YO, Y dash. Now look, this is +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6. This is -1, -2, -3, -4. This is +1, this is +2, this is +3, this is +4, this is +5. This is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5, this is 7. Now look, first of all we plot the point P as 01. Dear students, abscissa is 0, so 0 at the origin, because of at the origin both the abscissa and ordinate is 0, so at 0 hai and 1, that is, so the point P at that point here, P is 01. Now this is point P. Okay, now look, second one 05, 0 abscissa is 0 and 5 ordinate is +5, so here that is Q. So here Q point is 0, 5. Now 3, 4, or abscissa and this is X, this is Y. Both the abscissa and ordinate is positive, so it is lie on the first quadrant. Now from the origin with right side 3 and 4 is here. Okay, so point R lies on that position 3 and 4. Now we joining what? We joining the all points as PQR. PQR, this is okay. Now look, dear students, what I do, let's see. We know that we draw the perpendicular as in this way. Okay, now look, in that question, first of all we make all the points on the graph paper. After them we joining the point P, Q and R. In this way we form a triangle PQR. Now look, dear student, here base is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look, we know that now from figure the area of triangle PQR. Okay, the area of triangle PQR is given by what? You know that the general formula of the area of triangle is what? 1 upon 2 base into height. So here we write as 1 upon 2. Base is what? PQ into height is what? PQR. Here we take as RS. This is the perpendicular. Okay, RS. Now look, 1 upon 2 into the distance PQ is what? The distance PQ, let's see. There is a 1 unit, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The distance PQ as 4 and the RS is equal to 3 because of, let's see, this is equal to this, so that distance perpendicular is what? 3. So here we write 3. Now 2 to the 4. Now we have 2 into 3 as 3 to the 6 square unit. 6 square unit. So because of this, student, you know that the area always in square unit. In this way we find the area of triangle PQR as 6 square unit. Dear student, this is one of the most important question of that topic. So first of all, dear student, you revise all the topic of that chapter. After that you can complete all the question of your NCERT exercise based on coordinate geometry. Now let's see once more time this question. Dear student, we find the area of the triangle formed by the point 0, 1, 0, 5 and 3, 4. Dear student, in going to solving that question, first of all we plot the given point PQR, which is 0, 1, 0, 5 and 3, 4. Now first of all we draw a graph and we plotting the points. We plot the point 0, 1, 0, 5 and 3, 4 in this way. Now after plotting the points, we join all the 3 points, then form a triangle PQR. After that, dear students, look at the diagram. The distance, we know that the general formula of area is what? 1 upon 2 base into height. Okay, now in that triangle PQR, this is PQ is the base and RS is the perpendicular height. So dear student, the base PQ is what? 4. Base PQ is what? 4 na, because of that distance is equal to 4 na. So your base PQ is what? 4. Okay, and now base PQ 4 and the perpendicular height is what? RS. So that distance equal to that 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So we put PQ as 4 and perpendicular height RS is what? 3. And after multiply 2 to the 4 and 2 into 3, same, then 2 3 is 6 square unit, because of your area always in square unit. Okay, so this one, in this way we can solve that type of question. Now this one, first you revise all the topic which we discussed in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on coordinate geometry. Thank you.